YouTube show YBP Michael, YBP MMA, and today coming back with predictions and picks, breakdowns and picks for UFC Kansas City. Just give you all insight of what I think is gonna happen on the card. And I got a special video cooking up, hopefully for UFC. I believe it's when is it? It's Curtis Blades, that event for Sergey Spivak. I think I'll be using ChatGPT to predict that card, not this one. But yeah, for this one, just stay tuned. I got some good predictions, good insights of what I think is gonna happen, and yeah, a lot of content coming out. I think we talking about Jake Paul, Nate Diaz, Ryan Garcia, Gervonta Davis coming up, and then Curtis Blades, Sergey Spivak. So yeah, stay tuned for the content. Yeah, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and let's get right into it. All right, so first fight of the night, one of the few fights I actually did research for. As y'all can see right here. Let me. All right. So we got Jocelyn Edwards versus Lucy Pudilova. Lucy Pudilova was on, I believe she's on the main card of Usman Edwards too. A lot of people thought that her and Yanan Wu, I believe her name is, really didn't deserve a spot. They were kind of like the odd ones out on there. It was a really like weird fight because no one knew who they were. At least I didn't. So it was kind of weird seeing them on a pay-per-view. But they ended up having like a great slugfest, and she ended up getting the KO, which was really big for her. Jocelyn Edwards, she has like I don't know, like a really lanky build. You don't see a lot of that in women's MMA. So she's pretty tall, lanky. And you'll see her use that in a lot of her fights. Like she'll, fight from the distance and do stuff like that. I guess at this point of her career, she's known for like changing colors. Like she'll have red hair. I think this fight week she had blue hair. She's from Panama, so that's pretty cool for her people over there. But ultimately, I think Pudilova is a more well-rounded mixed martial artist. But I think Pudilova can keep her at bay, fight from the distance, and maybe catch her with a shot. I don't know. Maybe I don't know, a knockout. But I'm going with Jocelyn Edwards to get the decision over Lucy Pudilova. She is an underdog, as you can see on fight odds. I think the best odds you can find her at is plus 122. And that's at 5 dimes. 5 dimes traditionally have like very crazy odds for some reason. So if you want to make some money on MMA, bet on 5 dimes for sure. For the next fight, we have Gaston Boyanos versus Aaron Phillips. To the tape right here. He's fought I'm pretty sure Gaston Boyanos. He's known for his fights at Bellator. So he's done some big stuff over there. Like I said, the first fight that I did a lot of research for. These other fights, I don't really like know what I'm talking about. So I'm kind of, I don't know, sheep out of water with these fights. If I had to guess, I think you kind of got to go with Gaston Boyanos. I guess he's pretty well-rounded, decent ground game. Aaron Phillips, I don't know. It's nothing about him really like gets me out of my seat. So I'm gonna just go with Gaston Boyanos by we'll say by knockout. I will say though, I saw him at the wins, man. He looks like a star. Like he looks like someone who we should be looking out for. Like very fit. Like he looks like he's ready to do the job come Saturday night. Next fight, we have Bruna Brazil versus Denise Gomez. Another women's fight. Both from Brazil. Bruna Brazil is touting a 5-fight win streak up to this point. And Denise Gomez just went against Loma Lookboonmee. I think Loma Lookboonmee, like unpopular opinion, but I think she can make some noise in the women's divisions. Yeah, but as I give credit to Denise Gomez, she faced Loma, who I think is she's a pretty good litmus test to see like in the women's division, like how you're gonna do in the future. She lost to her, but she put up a pretty good fight. But yeah, all in all, I think Bruna Brazil can, use her hands, maybe get a knockout. But, I think I'm picking her by decision. So, yeah, that's my prediction. Next fight, we have Lando Venata versus Daniel Zellhuber. Zellhuber is from Mexico, 23 years old, 155 pounds, fights in the lightweight division. 6'1", 77-inch arm reach. Then you have Lando Venata, slight underdog in this matchup, 31, 155, 5'9", 71-inch arm reach. So Zellhuber, he has that reach advantage. I don't know. I don't know too much about him. I mean, just Lando Venaz, he's a name. Like, he's been in the UFC for longer, way more experience fighting, UFC level competition. The only really fight we have of Zell Huber is him losing to Trey Ogden in the UFC, and then he had Dana White's Contender Series fight. So, I don't know. In the UFC, when it comes to, like, experience versus, like, I don't know, a new prospect coming up, like, it's iffy, because then, so you have fights where, like, Raul Rosas, like, I was really, initially, I was really, like, I like Christian Rodriguez's chances to get the win, but then, I don't know, I just flipped. I was like, okay, Rosas, there's a clear hole in Rodriguez's game, but he was able to, stay in there and weather the storm and then get the decision. And you'll see in the main event, I'm favoring the younger guy. In this matchup, I think I'm gonna go with the veteran. I'm gonna go with the name, Lando Venata. I'm picking a lot of decisions. I don't know. I don't know how these fights are gonna end, so I'll just go the safe route and pick Lando Venata to get the decision against Daniel Zellhuber. Next matchup, I'm feeling pretty strongly about. It's Pierre Rodriguez versus Jillian Robertson. Now, for some reason, actually, Jillian Robertson is the favorite here. It looks like a lot of people. Never mind. Can't go say that. Let's see. Jillian Robertson. Is she? Slight. Okay, it's a close fight though. This book. I don't know what book this is. They have Sportsbet has Pierre Rodriguez as a favorite, so it's pretty split. It's close odds. I was really impressed seeing Jillian Robertson submit Rose Namajunas in her grappling competition, submission grappling, I believe it was. I know Rose made excuses like she always does, talking about, it was on short notice and I wasn't prepared. And Rose is not known necessarily for her grappling skills, but to submit a name like that has to definitely bring some confidence to Jillian Robertson. She has that, fiery look to her. She has the red hair. I hate to add, like, external factors into, or like intangibles into it. But I mean, I don't know. I got a feeling like I think Jillian Robertson's gonna go out there. I think she'll submit her. I like her by submission. Maybe that's like a casual look to it, but I just seen her submit Rose Namajunas. She has to have some steam behind her. Hopefully, I'm sure she's in the back of her mind. She's thinking about going to UFC 289, UFC Canada, a female leg card with Amanda Nunes and Juliana Pena starting or like being the title fight, headlining the card. She's looking at that and being like, that could be me one day. And so she's Canadian too. Hopefully, maybe she can get a swift win here and beyond that. It's probably going to be at the back of her mind going into this fight. So I think she'll go out there, get a second round submission over Pierre Rodriguez, and pack her bags and head back home to Canada and hopefully get a spot on the pay-per-view over there. Next, we got a battle of two veterans. We got Ed Herman and Zach Cummings. All week, I've been hearing that you just want to stay away from this fight. Like, this is not a fight that you want to be, like, betting on or touching in any capacity. We have a 42-year-old versus a 38-year-old. This is just not a fight that you want to be touching or looking at, to be honest. I mean, I feel like it could go either way. It's just, I don't even know. This is just, I mean, you're a degenerate better if you're, like, looking at a fight like this, man. This is just not, I don't know. Pretty 50-50. I think a lot of people are on Cummings. He's a younger guy by, like, 4 years. I don't know. I don't really. Another fight I really do my research for, so I can't really tell you much. We'll go with Ed Herman. You get close fights like this, it's like dog or pass, so we'll go with Ed Herman by, say, knockout in round 3. Next fight, we have Brandon Royval versus Mateus Nicolau. I'm very confused as to why this fight is so low on the card. Considering, flyweight, this is the number 1 contenders fight. This is the fight that's pretty much going to decide who's next for the title shot, who's going to face the winner of Moreno Pantoja. Yeah, so honestly, I find it kind of disrespectful, like the smaller guys, like this is a big, like, I'm telling you, if there was a number 1 contenders fight in the lightweight, any other weight division, like, this will be, I don't know, co-main event. And we have a great co-main event that we're going to get to. But I mean, it doesn't make sense. I mean, it's messed up to the flyweight division. Like, shows how much they're how much they're valued by Dana White, just putting them so low on the card like this. And it's not one of those things where it's like, oh, you know, Chris Curtis and Kelvin Gastelum, like they're in like a prime position. A lot of eyes are going to be on them because they're in the ESPN portion of the card. Like they're literally on the ESPN Plus. The entire main card is on ESPN for free, so they're not even getting those eyes. In what's going to be a decisive matchup for that division. So I don't know. I don't really like that. It's kind of messed up, but I think all in all, I think Nikolau's gonna get it done by decision. Actually, no, I'll pick him by finish. Maybe like, so yeah, we'll say knockout. We'll say knockout because flyweight. This is a trend, you know. Flyweight unders. They haven't been hitting too often, like because they usually hit. Yeah, Muhammad Makayev. He got the finish, but it wasn't under. I think 2.5 rounds. The flyweights they tend to get a lot of finishes, but they haven't been doing that lately. They started off 2023 like undefeated, like they were just going under. But yeah, I mean, I think this is gonna be a firefight. Don't sleep on Rivaldo. I don't know. I don't know if you necessarily wanna. I don't have the best read on this fight, but I think Nicolau can get it done. Pretty sizable favorite too. Next fight we have T.J. Brown and Bill Algeo. Bill, I don't know. I just think in this fight, I just think Bill Algeo is the better fighter. Like, just straight up. Like, I don't rate T.J. Brown all that much. Like I mean, I know he'll have like his little takedowns and stuff. And he'll be relentless with that, but I think Bill Algeo can. Oh yeah, I'm changing my pick. I think if I haven't been knocked out in round 1, I'm changing it to him by decision. So yeah, I like that bet for him. And then, or not bet, just how I think this fight's gonna go. Kind of zipping through these. Clay Guida and Rafa Garcia. Now I'm seeing a lot of people have dog money on Clay Guida. I think he's gonna get it done. He's a veteran. But after what I saw, like Rafa Garcia, what he went against, he had a cut artery and he was just bleeding out everywhere, and it was like, man, I mean, he still fought through, you know. Rafa Garcia, pretty small for the division though, for the lightweight division. He's 5'7". So is Clay Guida. I didn't even realize that. He's 5'7" too. Clay Guida has a little bit more of a reach, but one of the smaller guys you'll see at lightweight. Big contrast to maybe a guy like Jalen Turner. You know, that'd be crazy for like Rafa Garcia and Jalen Turner, like 6'1", or no, 6'3" is. But I mean, yeah, he has that Mexican toughness, man. He's like had a cut artery, bleeding everywhere. They let him fight, and he ended up finishing the fight with the win. So he's never gonna go away. So I mean, Clay Guida is cool too. But yeah, I mean, the reality is he's 41. Many fights in the UFC. I don't know. I like Clay. Let's go Rafa Garcia. He might wrestle him too a little bit too. Get a takedown here and there. But yeah, I think he'll dominate here in this spot. And actually, I think he'll get the finish round 2. Ground and pound. Now we got Chris Gutierrez versus Pedro Munoz. I'm not hearing too many people talk about this fight. There's so many fights that are kind of flying under the radar. And this one, the next one after this, the Royval fight. I think it's a decent card right here. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, shoot. Chris Gutierrez should win this fight. Will he? I don't know if he will though. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna just go with the guy who should win the fight. I don't think he's gonna finish Pedro Munoz though. Pedro Munoz is a pretty tough guy. He had a weird last fight with Sean O'Malley ending with the eye poke, but wasn't really eye poke. People were saying like it wasn't really legitimate. So go with Chris Gutierrez. I don't think Munoz really do anything. Yeah, younger guy. For this one right here, I don't know why did I pick him round 1K? That's crazy. Yeah, that's wild. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, no, if anything, I think Tanner Boser could finish Ion Cutelaba, man. I think, yeah, this is not a good matchup for Ion, especially if Tanner Boser can keep the same stamina and stuff that he had at at heavyweight because obviously you drop it down a weight, which could be a concern. But I don't know. I think Eon. I mean, that sucked. He looked kind of bad against Kennedy and Chuku, man. He just got finished like that, you know. He had some moments like early on, but his fights, bro, like they're firefights, you know. He's always screaming in people's face at the face-offs, you know, like Hulk and stuff, bro. Like I don't know. He, mm, yeah, I don't know. I think he gets knocked out, bro. I mean, and bro, okay. No, never mind, bro. Never mind. Actually, I'm gonna pick Ian Cutelaba just because I feel like I don't know. The odds are stacked against him, but he needs a win. I'm looking at him now. He has like a 3-fight losing streak, and that Kennedy and Chuku fight was like demoralizing. I think in MMA, I mean, these are individuals, right? Like, who has more? Who needs it more? You know? Yeah, look at stuff like that. Like, Tanner was he's moving down a way. You know, he had his heavyweight career. You know, all that stuff. But like, Eon needs this, bro. Like, he needs this badly. Like, this is not just any type of fight, bro. This is like, you know, he needs stuff for sure. So he's a favorite. I don't know about knockout though. I'll say maybe like decision. Maybe I'll say Chandler Bozier gasses out. You know the weight cuts, new weight division. Never seen it before, so yeah, we'll say like KO and like round three or something like that. You know, round three right there. Dustin Jacoby, Azamat Mirzakanov. I know Azamat he's undefeated, but he's also underdog here in this spot. Um, I saw Justin Jacoby get robbed firsthand. I was a witness to it against Khalil Roundtree Jr. That's I think that's one of the worst robberies I've seen. It's very most clear 29-28 I've seen. Um, I think he'll come out here with vendetta, with some anger. I mean, he needs. I mean, well, no, I'm not gonna say he needs it, but just remind people what it is. You know, like got robbed in that last fight. Uh, yeah, he's gonna have that hunger to go out there and rewrite that round. So I think he'll get it done. I like him by knockout. He's pretty heavy handed. So yeah, round two. I mean, he's tough though. I'm surprised with him being an underdog in this spot. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I don't know. I think Jacoby got this. Not gonna lie. Co-main event. We have Edson Barboza versus Billy Q. I'm seeing too many people. They're riding on the Edson Barboza side. I don't understand it really. Like, the guy's old, bro. Didn't he just get finished by who he just get finished by, bro? He's on a losing streak. Lost to Bryce Mitchell, bro. That was eye opening to me, bro. Like when Bryce Mitchell knocked him down, I was like, whoa. He getting knocked down by Bryce Mitchell. It was nice. I mean, that was, you know. And then you see Bryce Mitchell lose to Ilya Tapor. I mean, there's levels, bro. I mean, it's crazy. But so Bryce is no slouch for sure. That was a big performance by him. I didn't think he was gonna be. I thought Barbosa was gonna expose Barbosa. I mean, Mitchell, but he didn't. It's a pretty close fight. I mean, Billy Q's always that. He's kind of making that transition into being just like a fun fighter that you put on the main card maybe. And now he's kind of making that transition to being like a ranked fighter all of a sudden. You know, Barbosa's still ranked. I don't know how. But yeah, if he can get this win, he's not just some fun fighter. Like, he's actually going to be a contender in the featherweight division. So I really like that for his career. I watched the Alexander Hernandez fight. I saw that live, and I mean he was losing that fight, man. Oh, no lie, man. He was losing it, and then he just comes back. He just finds a way to win. I mean, it would have been a great live bet. Did the fight end in the first? I don't know if it ended in the first, or was it? I'm not even sure. But yeah, it would have been a great live bet opportunity if you hit that, because he was losing badly, and then he just weathered the storm and came back. And I think that's when he fights the best. So even people who are saying, "Oh, Barbosa's gonna catch him, or he's a better striker," like I think that's when Billy Q fights the best, is when his back is against the wall. He comes and fights back and somehow gets the W. So I think he's gonna do that here. I think round like late, KO in round three. He's gonna be probably have to go through a storm. Maybe like Bobby Green, Drew Dober-esque, where he's kind of getting touched up round one, kind of getting, exposed a little bit. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, because we knew Bobby Green was a better striker against Drew Dober. I think Barboza's a better, like, technical, like, striker for sure, as opposed to Billy Q. But Billy Q, I think he's going to find a way. And then main event, I've been picking a lot of favorites just because I just don't. I mean, apart from these other, like some of the main card fights, I don't really know what's going on. But I think this fight, I've been doing my research somewhat, you know. I respect Holloway. I think Holloway is like the, I don't know, maybe I'm going to look back and be like, was I stupid? But, okay, I got a couple reasons as to why I'm picking Allen. First of all, Holloway never beat a southpaw. Now, those southpaws, I think it was Dustin Poirier and it was, what was the other one? Was it Connor? I'm trying to think. I don't know. Well, he's never beat a southpaw. I saw out there, you know, somewhere. And obviously, Aaron Allen's a southpaw, so he's gonna give him troubles in that regard. I don't know. I mean, if this fight can go the distance, if it can go past like round 3, 4, maybe 5, you'd have to favor Holloway. But I mean, another reason I think the featherweight division is gonna be in a really bad place if Holloway pulls out this win. Like, cause then what happens? Like, cause you can't fight. Same problems are going on at middleweight. You know, like who's Izzy gonna fight? Cause you can't. I mean, what are you gonna do? Like Whitaker 3? You know, and it's I don't know. It's a bad situation. But this is featherweight's even worse. Cause on paper, I mean, Holloway's 0 for 3. Really, it should be like 2-1. But still, I mean, you can't promote because it was in the sport of MMA, you know, like they were able to promote Pereira Adesanya, obviously, because he was 0 for 3 in kickboxing, you know, so they could do that and be like, oh, okay, that makes sense. But Holloway, how would he fight Volkanovski a 4th time? Like, I just can't do that. Nah, no. Because then what if Holloway wins? Like, oh man, that'd be bad. And then if Holloway wins, you can't say Volkanovski doesn't get a rematch. You can't. You've been so dominant. And then what if I don't know. It's just bad. I don't like that. Allen needs to win this fight to save the division right now. So, honestly, bro, I completely forgot about the aspect of the ChatGPT aspect of the video. We're at 12 minutes. Shoot. Yeah, I completely forgot, bro. We were supposed to ask ChatGPT what yeah, I'll probably have to say that for another video. I was gonna the idea of the video was supposed to be for ChatGPT to predict, to give an analysis on the fight. But I don't know. I kind of went off script, bro. I don't even know. It didn't work out, guys. I'll probably do that for like another event. Next week's event is Sergey Pavlovich versus Curtis Blaze. You'll be seeing that hopefully for that video. ChatGPT is gonna break down those fights because yeah, this is kind of, I don't know. This is the first time I'm actually doing a video where I have a face cam and then I have the computer and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. It wasn't that planned out. And I don't like going back and redoing videos. So y'all just gonna have to deal with it. Leave a like on the video, subscribe. Hope y'all like my predictions. Main event, I got Allen saving the featherweight division and getting a decision over. Wait. Saving the featherweight division and saving the division and getting a decision over Max Holloway. If I had to be completely honest though, like who? Well, let me not say that. I'll be rooting for Allen. I hope he gets the decision. I mean, because it's gonna be bad if Holloway wins, bro. It's gonna be so bad. I mean, I was hoping he would move up to lightweight, but he won't. So we're stuck with this. Yeah, leave a like on the video, subscribe. Yeah, until next time, IVP.